Hello everyone, my name is Yogdog and welcome to another episode of Imperator Rome. This time, once again, as Cappadocia. I'm hoping to actually maybe be a bit more successful this time, but we shall see. We're going to do the same strats as the first couple of attempts, which is to go down to get professional training, the extra discipline for our troops. Plus I need it for our mission tree, Cappadocian Destiny. Which I think it stabilise our position. Yeah, need the invention, professional training. We're also going to go over the additional morale of armies, build cost reduction, and civilization level. So the exact same start as previous attempts. And there probably will be more restarts. Why do I have so many restarts? I like showing that the game isn't all ways you stomp everyone, and it just, I don't know, not everything goes perfect, especially when someone like me is playing it, and you're playing a hard nation, which I'd argue Cappadocia is quite hard. Good morning, Bernd. It's very good to see you. I hope things are well for yourself. We're going to import some earthenware for Freeman output. And we're going to go for pop assimilation speed. And that will do. We're also going to go for the additional trade route in our capital area. I think I have about a year before we try and declare war on our overlord. So I need to marry. Let's go for Trusting Merciful. Okay. So we'll give it to around about October 451. Hey Wex, good to see you too. Doing okay, having a bite to eat before bed. Sounds like a plan. I've slept. It's currently, for people on YouTube, 6 AM. Well, 6:10 AM. My sleeping schedule is all over the place at the best of time. At the minute, I'm actually kind of sleeping at night, which is nice. I didn't get the most amount of sleep, but I got enough. We're going to import some glass for citizen happiness. Right, so we do have Seleucid troops nearby. Ah, damn, we're already in the war. I just noticed. So I don't even have all that long. Right, let me look into this. Imperator, Rome, Seleucid. Why am I going Seleucid? Antigonic. Macedon War. Okay. So it's a yearly pulse mission. It's triggered only by on yearly pulse. Alright, let's, because I can't afford that war straight away, I have to, well, I have to declare war on the Antigonids before we go to war with Macedonia. Sleeping at night, how novel. I know, X, I know. It's nice when you can do it, but it's frustrating when you can't. Up until like the last 2 days, I'd been sleeping from like 5 AM till 2 PM. It's only the last couple of days that's not happened. go for encourage trade, I think. More money from trade is always helpful. Don't mind if we do. Right, so I need to insult the Antigonids a couple of times here. Damn it. I should have just declared war. Right, so let's go the very end of December. Like the 30th, December, January. Words hard. Alright, we'll try and do it on the 30th of January then. I do like the trial and error of working out exactly what you need to try and do here. Is there something other than... I suppose borderlands could actually be useful here for our forts. Now, not everywhere has a fort, but those that do would be best to have borderlands. Where was it? Trade, accept all trades. So I'm going to send 2 insults ASAP, which means we won't get a hit to stability, etc. We'll do mid-month, we'll attack. Okay. So in terms of trade routes, let's go for some more precious metals from Egypt. We'll get some gemstones as well. Let's raise the levies and let's hire 9 a month is a bit much. 4 a month, maybe. You're better, but my general isn't exactly what you'd call amazing. You do have an amazing general, but you're just too small slightly. Decisions. I think we'll go for 6,500 troops over here. Right, in terms of, I think we go bottleneck for our unit tactics. And I think we go. Deception? No, envelopment. Okay, so they're going to gather their troops and push us. We're going to allow attachments on our army here. And I need... There we go, war with Macedon. I need to try and tip them back from a couple of locations here. Including our capital. I think unfortunately there's nothing I can do for that fort. Because if I do, I leave myself in a bad position. And Egypt has now joined the war against the Antigonids, so I'm hoping that starts to distract some of their forces here. I have another trade route available. Let's use it for some glass, again for citizen happiness. Right, they're going to take my fort in the east here. Setting your provinces to borderlands means any enemies slain there drop appropriately leveled guns. That is true. Okay, they're now at war with the Seleucids as well. Right, let's try and reoccupy some of our lands here. And Thrace. Right, let's try and recap our forts here. In fact, let's swap so the mercenaries are doing the besieging. Oh, we have a civil war. Well, this is a bit unexpected. I did not keep enough of an eye on things happening. I have an import route available. I think we'll go for some spices. We're going to get knocked back, right? Not quite able to retake the fort. I was hoping they'd be distracted elsewhere, but apparently not the case. Right, let's go and ransack some of our cities. We can always grow more. That civil war right in the middle of this is a bit of a pain. Okay, well I got just in time to... stop the Seleucids taking some land here. Right, let's try and stop them taking our capital here. Finally, a battle that went in our favour. Any of you got chance of winning? Probably not, but we'll send you anyway. Right, let's try and end the civil war ASAP. Okay, treason demands punishment, but let the soldiers live. Okay, it gives us a little bit of manpower. Just invite one of those, it's fine. Okay, as expected, we do not win the Olympic Games. And we're going to go recap some lands down here. Or not. Damn. Seleucids do it. There's an Antigonid army over here I want to try and destroy if possible. So we start with 430 pops. We're basically at the exact amount. Let's go retake our lands here. There's not really much of the Antigonids left now. And barbarians in Macedonia and also Galatia. Right, let's besiege and retake our forts here. And can I get access? I sure can. I'm gonna go ransack their lands over here next, I think. Let's see if the Seleucids don't get to it first, which I think they're gonna. Hello, Toxicity Rose. Roscoe, good to see you too. Arnold Schwarzenegger's listened to the podcast. You better find a place to hide. So, every Monday, I'm part of a podcast on finger guns. Well, every Sunday, Monday, we record it different days sometimes. And one of the discussions last night was Predator. I watched Prey recently on Disney Plus. Really enjoyed it, and I actually prefer it to the original Predator. I really enjoyed the original Predator, by the way. But there was a lot of shock. People were like, really? Okay, well, our western lands are now free, so that's good. If I want to go for these lands over here to attack, I would need military access via you and you, which we can get. I believe we are going to do so. And they no longer occupy any of our lands. Additional discipline, army morale recovery, sure. You're ready to learn the game? If you have any questions, Rose, please feel free to ask. I will answer as best I can. Okay, let's besiege this fort. I don't know if we're actually going to take any land at this war, but we shall do what we can here. My mercenaries are having a bad time of it. But they get overconfident, the enemy army, and get knocked back. So even though my mercenaries had a bad time of it there, it's still worth it. Right, we have to go through a city here. Do you have a fort? You sure don't. Had this game for a while, barely play it, it's a lot to learn. It's awesome. It's my favourite of the Paradox games, which I always seem to have a controversial take nowadays. I genuinely love Imperator. I should say, although it's my favourite Paradox game, it's my favourite with the Invictus mod, which I am playing with right now. So it's not just base game, it does have a mod attached. I might be able to just dispense with our mercenaries here. I'm going to go ransack some more cities over here, hopefully. I can ally with Macedon, but they're at war with... How's Macedon actually looking? Not too bad. We'll ally. Well, I hope I don't regret that alliance. Yeah, tutorials in Paradox games, as per usual, are pretty poor, unfortunately. Oh no, we're gonna lose. If only I had my mercenaries in the area. Okay, let's retreat to over here whilst our mercenaries move to back up. And we'll try and repush to take Sardis. Okay, we catch a small chunk of our troops separately there. That's excellent. In terms of sending someone to the Olympic Games, 9-10-5-9 is pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll send Partamines. I'm going to have to start thinking about developing our land soon. So, who's Antigonus still at war with? Everyone, basically. Is Thrace still at war? No, so they have pieced out Thrace. What about Egypt? Egypt and... Okay, Egypt's still in the war, but the Seleucids are not. Good to know. And they are managing to recover a little bit of territory down in the south here. Okay. So we are now just at war with the Seleucids, who have land in Greece via their vassals. The only actual territory is in Greece still. My Ionia is currently occupied. I think I'm going to dispense with the mercenaries now. Start building up some more financial stockpiles. Well, Cappadocia is free with its full territory, albeit we weren't able to actually take any additional land. But we are now free to expand elsewhere, which is excellent. And I suppose I could go for Galatia or Pontus. Probably Galatia, because Pontus is allied with Armenia, which would be a bad idea to deal with both of those. I think I just peace out here, personally. And then we disband our troops for a little bit. Right, so we have less troops now in our levy. But thanks to ransacking quite a few places, we have a good stockpile of gold to now rely on, which I'm happy with. Guess what about you? We have a good stockpile of gold, which I'm going to use to hopefully actually pay for some more mercs and maybe do a bit of expansion with. And we're going to just have a quick look at some different advisors here to have an increased chance of innovations and breakthroughs, which we only have 2. Which are actually worse in terms of overall stats, but I like having the chance of additional innovations that way. Okay, so we need to build up an attack on Galatia here. I'm also going to cancel military access to a bunch of places. I don't think it's needed anymore. Okay, we're going to fabricate a claim on Galatian lands. And let's get ready to push west here, I think, soon. So, in the short space of time, we've had a civil war whilst dealing with our revolt against the Antigonids. It's been a very eventful run, this one already. We started with 430 pops. We now have 443, albeit we have less pops of our initial culture, so we actually have less levies because of it. So that's going to be interesting to deal with. Less troops is not good. Right, the trading hub of Mazaka, I need 3 marketplaces, 3 academies. I need territory income to be better. I also need one more fort, and I need happier pops. I also need to replace our manpower, which is literally non-existent at this stage. We are going to be entirely reliant on mercenaries for quite a while. So to that end, I might go for... mercantile stands for additional commerce income to be able to afford to pay for mercs more. But having said that, bellicose would be helpful for aggressive expansion reduction and war score cost reduction, which means that we would more easily be able to tank any aggressive expansion we get from taking lands, less chance of us being attacked, and less debuffs to our nation. And war score cost makes it cheaper to take territory overall. Decisions. But that will be a decision I make in our next episode. So, yeah, for YouTube, thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I'll see you in the next episode. For Twitch, I will still be keeping going for a while yet.